I'm watching the cool down.
Hello and welcome to day 3 of the cool down here at the school games.
Today we're going to be looking at 3 fantastic sports: gymnastics, wheelchair tennis and table tennis.
But first, let's take a look at yesterday's highlights.
Let's see where this one goes. He's got Jay between his legs. He's slipping in for Jay's right arm here. This is looking but encouraging for Tom. Yes, and he's done it. That was mightily impressive from Tom there. And Jay quite rightly submitted. The referee shouts upon Solomade, and that's a 10-point win. Very impressive for Tom.
Tobin to Barker. Barker going forward and succeeding. So yet again, the advantage shifts. Big opportunities. Big high pressure situation. Tough stuff to convert from there, and also from there for Reece Barker. That time! So now the score, 43-40. Converts the second one, and we're back to a 2-point game.
Second serve's good. Down the centre from White. Davies with the forehand, cross court. White, backhand across the other side, making Davies work. On the volley back from White. That's a wonderful shot. First serve's good. Davies getting it back across the net. White looping it back, making Davies work. And it's out from Davies, and that is the match. Game, set and match to Clayton White of Wales in 2 straight sets.
So here come the 2 teams. Let's give them a warm round of applause, everybody. Who've certainly got a strong defence. Now Ireland try the other line. Here's Corrie. Corrie's got some pace. Oh, Corrie's going all the way. And it's try time for the Irish combined team. Laughlin looking left for an opportunity. Foxwell's on the overlap. Laughlin comes inside. Can she ground? Yes, she does. Brittany Hogan, number 10 for Ireland. Oh, that's the interception! England, Southwest will score! Ireland look to push. Here's Corrie, the first try scorer. Look at the pace from Corrie! There she goes! Mia Corrie scores under the post. What pace from the Irish girl! Cooper, Fenella Cooper comes inside. Here's Laughlin again, she's already scored 1 try. Oh, what great pace! And Laughlin will score a second. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just give both teams a big round of applause. That was an absolutely cracking match there. Thank you very much.
So Ed, what have we got to look forward to?
Well, coming up in today's show, we've got a piece on the parents, some cycling and those wonderful games faces.
But of course we've got gymnastics, wheelchair tennis, but first, let's have a look at table tennis.
One of these sports where you have to play almost every day, 5-6 hours a day, 5-6 days a week at least. I like to pick players around about the age of 9, 10, 11-year-olds, but a lot of coaches would probably prefer them even earlier than that. Selection process, I'll generally do it by results, but obviously the problem I've had for this match now is everybody's results are good. I basically let them kind of, in a way, select themselves. They all know which players they like to play, what positions they like to play. So we sort of do it as a debate, or that's the way I do it anyway.
Well, my dad used to play when he was younger at a club in Sedgeford, and he just took me along one day and I picked it up and had a bit of talent and really enjoyed it, so I went back.
Yeah, I was a tennis player, and then my coach moved clubs, so I then went and just started playing table tennis at my local club, and it just progressed from there, really.
But none of this would be possible without the volunteers and officials. We caught up with a young official earlier today.
So we are with an umpire, Chloe Ireland. You're an umpire for table tennis at the Games. So could you talk us quickly through some of the rules involved in table tennis?
Yeah, well, the main thing with table tennis is the serving, making sure that all of the service that the players are doing are legal. They've got to have it on the palm of their hand, not the fingers. They can't have their fingers spread out, and it's got to be behind the line and go up about bat height. So that's mostly the thing that we check up on. Also, we very rarely get any card instances, but that's basically what we're there for, to regulate the games.
Awesome, that's great. So how did you get involved with umpiring?
Well, it was actually a coach at my club. I play as well, and one of my coaches, Brian, he's an international umpire now, and he got me into it. He got me to do my junior one, and then later on asked if I'd like to do my county one, and I said yes.
So you play as well. Do you prefer doing one or the other?
I prefer playing mostly, but there's a lot of banter behind the scenes. It's a part of the game that not a lot of people ask about and not a lot of people think about when they're playing.
So you're saying you're umpires, you're all close, you all get together, but you have a nice group. What do you notice with the young officials like yourself, and as well as the young athletes? What do you think the Games promotes for them?
It's almost their kind of Olympics in a way. It's the big one. It's the one that everybody kind of aims for.
Let's take a look at the inspirational author behind the Jamie Johnson series, Dan Freedman.
I wanted to do a story that had sport in it, that had a lot of issues to be discussed, whether it's about family problems, pressures at school, controlling your temper, sporting excellence, and it took a bit of time to try and get all of those together in my mind. But I came up with the idea of this family where you've got Kane Campbell, who believes he's going to be the next big Premier League star and believes he's got the talent to achieve it. But the problem is he's not the biggest sporting star in his own family, because his twin sister Roxy is a fantastic tennis player, and it's about their rivalry, Kane's jealousy, but also how sport draws them together and pulls them apart. When I speak to kids either at school or events like the school games, what I'm trying to do is open their minds to reading and to writing. And so I will specifically tell them that when I was at school, I didn't think that I was a great writer. I didn't think I was an avid reader. Because what I want to do is everyone to go away thinking, oh, I could write a book. I could certainly read any book. And I'm trying to break down those barriers that some of us have, and we've got a beautiful opportunity here because we're all in love with sport, we love sport, and so we've got a subject matter that can break down some of those barriers and open the doors for us.
Every little choice you make matters. More intensity, Roxy!
I'll always be here for you, Kane.
Why can't you be more like your sister? Huh? We can do this. We will do this. Me and you, we're a team, bruv. You stupid boy.
Now let's take a look at gymnastics.
Having a team is amazing. It's obviously nerve-wracking having to perform for your team as well as yourself, but they're so encouraging. They help you through everything, cheer you on. It just helps just having that support.
We all push each other, we all help each other keep on our feet. If there's an error, we help each other with good team spirit.
Natalia trains twice a day, so she comes in the gym at 7:30 till 10 and then comes back in the gym for 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock evening session. Yeah, I mean, it's really important for us that they have a really good balance with their school life as well, so unless they get their training done before school, it means they're missing too much school. So
even if they're having a bad day, they just got to keep working.
Those were some exceptional moves. And everyone knows behind every great athlete, there's a very special person.
Hello.
Hi, Mum.
Oh, hi.
Can I get a lift?
Well, where to?
The school games?
Well, where's that?
We asked just what it's like to be the parent of an athlete.
I don't know, the perks really are seeing my daughter achieve, and we probably travel a couple of 100 miles every week. Our daughter trains in Bowden in Manchester, which is one of the top clubs in the country. She also has to travel down to Cardiff for training with the Wales squad. We live in Cheshire, so financially and in terms of time it's a huge commitment, but I wouldn't do it any other way.
And then every now and then he'll give you like a sweaty
Barlow
hug.
will go to line.
So it's not nice when that happens because then you're stuck in a car with him on the journey back, which always stinks.
Today I'm delivering a session called Performance Parent. One of the key things when we deliver these workshops is that they feel comfortable, that they're not alone on the journey, that there are other parents like them, that they're confident to have the conversation with their child about the approach that they think suits them.
With fencing it's difficult because there are not many coaches, so we have to travel quite a bit to get to a coach. So for 2 hours training, she's got an hour in the car in each direction.
Encourage them the best you can and support them. It's a great sport and the atmosphere within the sport is really good. So, as a family we do love it as well.
Sense of they've supported somebody achieve their goal, and that's what we really hope, is that parents leave knowing that they can do something together with the young person.
We're down here at the cycling where conditions are wet, but the competition's certainly hotting up.
Very good, they got here early this morning, had a good look at the course, working out best lines and how tight they could take the corners, where they could pedal, where they had to stop pedalling. Very smooth, fast road surface. You've got to be careful on the bottom corner especially, it's quite a tight one, you can't pedal through. We look at sort of southwest regional events and also look at national events. National events maybe taking quite a key thing because we want to see how they compete on a bigger scale, because it's great to see them race in the southwest, but we see them race against the top riders. Yes, we're confident that all the riders are keen. So here we go.
Just warming up. I mean, it's a really fast effort, so you need to make sure your muscles are warmed up. So you do. Usually, what you do is you do a progressive effort and then you follow it by sprints. So sprints, pretty much, it's about 200 metres really, isn't it? And you just pretty much go fly out all the way around. There's not really a lot of tactics to it. You just, you corner as fast as you can, you sprint in the straights as fast as you can, and you just hope you do a good time when you cross the line, really. Ed, what are you doing?
This is my games face.
Okay, but I think it's time for some wheelchair tennis now.
Oh, okay, that's a better idea.
I think that it is quite a hard game to learn because you have to learn all the pushing and the right techniques.
I have a 2-hour session once a week, and after an hour and a half you can tell I start to flog because my concentration goes down and then I don't get as many balls and all that. So it's a very fun game, so once you get the hang of it and get past the frustrating parts of it, it's very fun.
I think making friends that also play wheelchair tennis is really important about this competition.
You also get a lot of confidence, even if you win or lose a match. Because
experience of playing real matches, because in training we just hit a ball around, but now we get to
have proper matches, proper ball girls, proper ball boys, proper umpires, and yeah, I really.
Well, that's everything from us today here at the Cool Down. Tune in tomorrow for more highlights and special features.
Thank you for watching.